Hello everybody, my name is AK and welcome back to Secrets of Grindea. So you might be thinking, hey, are we gonna continue our quest into the Temple of Seasons today, trying to stop, the evil winter from taking over whatever season has become right now? Well, no. I am actually gonna just take us on yet another epic grinding journey. I do remember the end of this particular area up here, I think has a pretty strong boss we have to deal with, and I do remember it being not like super difficult, but definitely something I struggled more with than any of the previous boss fights. And with how much I've already struggled this game so far, playing on hard, I think we're going to struggle a lot trying to do that. So I have decided that today is going to be, at least at the start, another grinding episode where I'm just going to go through all the cards we are missing. So just to quickly rehash that, we have the red slime card, but we can't really get that one easily just yet. But we have the blue slimes, we have the gifts, we have the yetis, we have the frostling scoundrels and the frostling rogues, and then of course the presents too. I thought these were the same, but apparently they're different. So then we're quite far into the game actually, and I'm gonna look to grab all of them today. I'm gonna be grinding for, well, maybe it's half an hour, maybe it's a couple hours, I guess I'll see. I'll edit it all together, and I'll see you guys again when I am well on the way. Right, so I think this should be a very good spot to be able to grind both the presents and the gifts. So I'm gonna go crazy here until one card drops, or maybe until some other cool drop is here, but I'll see you guys in a bit. It's way too damn easy to accidentally leave this place walking out of one of the two exits, and then it resets the grind spot, so it's really obnoxious. Look at all the mobs on my screen, guys. This is actually a really good grind spot, even if it's just for experience, because there's so many mobs, they're all swarming to the middle, it's a very small area, you don't really have to move around a lot. I'm constantly proccing my, mysterious cube, doing all kinds of cool things, and I will talk more about what exactly it does later, but it's a really cool thing. And, I just keep proccing this potion, and even though the drop hasn't come through yet, at this rate, I feel like I'm gonna be here, at most 20 minutes or so. Look at how satisfying it is to hit all of them, though. Like, look at this. No! I got knocked away. Oh, boy. Ah, the first card has dropped. So what is this? Presence card. All enemies now have a chance to drop something special? Is that what it said? Yeah, all enemies now have a chance of dropping something special. But what is this something special? I actually don't know, and I'm very curious now to see what they might be able to drop. I like how you open up the chest, and it showcases there was a bomb inside. I'm hoping this doesn't mean that every mob now has a chance to put a bomb inside, and a present card is one you don't want to get. But, yeah, that is a bit rough. Also, have we... we looked at all of these mobs. We haven't looked at the other mobs like in the list here. So let me actually go to the mobs in this particular place and talk about the gift. So a sentient gift box. Tie it up people seemingly happy to see them, only to throw them into the trash the moment they have opened them. Now it lives only for one thing: attacking any would-be openers. How they were created or why, only Mrs. Claus would know. We've killed 113. And we have the present. The greatest enigma of all the strange things found in Santa and Mrs. Claus's toy factory. How can they have so many bombs inside them? Why are they so cute looking when all they want is to blow people up? Why were they created in the first place? The only thing that's for certain with these guys is you better get rid of them quick, before they lit the whole place with explosives. Alright, back to grinding. See you later. Alright, two things just happened, guys. And it's a very cool thing. So first of all, we did just drop a new shield. So we have the cork shield right now. We did just drop something called the gift box shield, and this shield, it has 100 more shield HP, and also actually no, we lose the special effect. Now I don't know what the special effect of the cork shield is, because honestly I don't block a lot. I should be blocking more, but I'm not blocking a lot, so I will hold on to it for a moment, but I will be swapping away from it maybe at some point later. Also, something much cooler is we got the level up. And I don't want to talk about talents too much. I don't want to talk about the 2 blue crystals we have right now. But what I do want to talk about, obviously, is the fact that we have 1 golden point again. So, Cloud Strike level 9 will become Cloud Strike level 10. And now, new charge level unlocked. Let me finally read this last part to you guys. So we had the base stuff: bronze charge, silver charge, gold charge. Summons an angry thundercloud, which deals more damage and looks totally terrifying. If there are other enemies close by, the lightning will jump to the closest one and deal additional damage. So we get a chain lightning. Now, it's going to require us to spend, you know, even more energy, which obviously makes using other skills worse. But then again, who cares about other skills when you have AI fighting for you? So, let us now resummon it. And there we go. A big, angry cloud, chaining skills all over the place, making grinding just so much more quick. And now, obviously, the next one we want to max out is we want to go for the Frosty Friend. We also want to make sure our Frosty Friend is feeling all good and powered up. And yeah, I will see you guys again soon. Ah, there we go. We got the final one. Dude, this grind spot has been absolutely incredible. I've been just mowing like hordes and hordes and hordes of mobs, I mean, you know, multiple mobs. Anyway, we have now leveled up again. I will look into the skills more later, as I mentioned before. But for now, I just want to focus on the cards. So going over to the card menu, you can see that I now have both the present as well as the gift card. And the gift card says, gives you a 5% discount in stores. Now, obviously, it's a gift card. It makes sense. And it's a nice little present under a Christmas tree, being all nice and jolly. So there we go. We now need only 4 more. And speaking of shopping, by the way, because I've been doing so much grinding, I'm now up to 46,000 gold. Now, I don't know how much is much in this game, and I don't know if there's a big purpose at the end where gold will come in handy. But, you know, I don't mind having more gold, and maybe we can just nuke all the gold into buying food or something. There must be something we can spend it on to properly keep on grinding. Also, I don't know if my equipment will show it or my items. Look at this. The gift box shield. I looted it 13 times. There were so many bombs that I was just completely farming these things, especially because of the drop rate potion as well. So that is going quite well. Anyway, I'm going to find a grind spot now for the next mobs, and we will continue our journey trying to get all the snowy mobs now. So the slimes don't really seem to spawn all over the place like the other ones do. So I guess I'll farm the slimes here, and then I'll go back up north where we were before, where I can grind the rest. Wow, okay, so I'll probably cut for maybe a minute tops, and we had the card. That was just so super lucky. Here we go. Let's go to the cards. Let's see. Makes all chill and freeze effects you cause last 15 seconds longer. Now, currently, we don't really proc freezing much. There is some freezing in our build, and it's due to the cube, but there isn't too much. But it's I like how it's, you know, it's a snowman with 2 regular snowballs. And then there's a blue slime up top, and he's like, you can't see me. I have a nose. You know, I have a carrot as my nose and a top hat. And of course, you know, we all know once you have a top hat, you are completely immune to being spotted, and you will no longer ever be recognized. Alright, back to the grind spot up north, where I think we can find all the other 3. And then we can, you know, wrap up this session if I get all of those as well. Ah, there we go. Beautiful, the Yeti card. So, let's go into the card menu. That took a decent while. Nothing too long, but, you know, that took me... Let's see how many kills. That was 134 kills. Now, obviously, that is not that many kills, but these mobs are fairly tanky, and it takes a bit longer to take them down than most other mobs. So, that did take a bit longer than I was expecting. So, I mean, not that I was expecting, but definitely just longer than I had hoped for. Okay, let's actually go check out the card itself now. So, we only have 2 more to go. Apparently, the Frostlings, Scoundrel, and Rogues don't spawn here, but I do know where they both spawn, and I can just go farm them later after I'm done with this one, which I'm now done with, of course. So, the Yeti card. Your basic attacks has... Well, your basic attack has a 5% chance to chill enemies, slowing them down. It's a cute little Yeti cuddling with a cute little critter. And of course, keep in mind that I also have the slime, which means all chill and freeze effects last 15% longer. So these should synergize with each other quite well. Alright, I'm going to go grind the Frostling cards. And I think I can do that very well. Probably the blue slimes, by the way, they spawn here as well, like a ton of them. I could have just farmed them here, but, you know, I spent like 2 minutes down there, so I couldn't care less. Also, the same thing happened with the... Hold on, let me go to all of them. So where's the blue? Actually, it's headgear, so I can go here. Yeah, I have 8 blue slime hats as well. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show off, and I haven't shown off yet, it's a crafting system. I haven't shown this system off yet, but I thought maybe now would be a good time to actually show you some stuff, because we've been farming quite a bit, and we have a lot of drops available to us. So, the way it works, it is very, very straightforward. These are all the crafting recipes in the game. They're not that many, but, you know, they're a nice amount. You can discover all of them, and I'm pretty sure discovering one of them gives you progress towards the completion of the game. So we will want to craft one of every single one. Now, you can see on the right side which things you need. Some of them we have discovered, some things we haven't discovered yet. You can also see how many you have and if you have enough. So if I hover this one, for example, the crystal crumbs, the middle one on the one-handed weapon right here, you can see I need 50, I have 95, but I am missing whatever this thing is. So let's just scroll down and let's actually look at weapons and see if we can find a cool weapon that is going to then give us more magic attacks. So let me scroll down, and here we have one that gives us more attack. Do we care about it? Not really. I mean, I will craft it at some point for the reward, for the unlock, but for now, let's look at something interesting. Attack once again, and here we go. Two-handed weapon, same attack, more magic attack, and it has a special effect. Very interesting. Let's keep it in mind. So down here, once again, two-handed weapon, we can craft it. It has slightly less magical attack, but more physical attack on top of it as well, and also a special effect. Interesting. Then here we have headgear. Gives us more magical attack, more defense, more attack, and more crit. Well, might as well craft this one, right? So here we go. Headgear. We can track it as well. So if I track it, you will see that instead of my quest, it's going to show me how many drops I have at the upper right corner of the screen. So I technically could just put this up if I'm grinding specifically for the drops. I'm not, but you know, that's a nice thing to have. So going back down there, which was this one right here, let's actually craft it. And it is the purple petal garland, a cute ring of purple flowers to put on your head. So let's actually now go into the equipment panel, go to headgear, equip item, and then it is over here, the purple petal garland. It has, well, a bit more of every stat, but most specifically I care about the magic attack, of course, and just having a bit more defense is always nice to have. Right, it's equipped, and now you can see I have a nice ring on top of my head, but keep in mind we weren't done yet. Let's go back to the crafting menu. So there's another one over here, more attack, don't really care about it. There's a shield, maybe interesting. Just gonna scroll through them real quick here. These are just furniture things, and that is it. So, in terms of the weapons, we had a couple different weapons. There's also one here where we lose special effect, but we get another special effect back for it. What is this one? Well, we don't know, because we don't have all the drops for it yet. Oh, oops, I messed up there. So I guess I will craft both of these because they both have very similar stats, but one has one special effect, the other probably has a different special effect. We want to craft them all anyway. So for this one, we needed the icicles, where we have 221 right now. So let's go ahead and craft it. And it's a giant icicle. So you just turn 60 small icicles into one big icicle. And it has a chance to chill enemies it hits. So a giant icicle, don't lick it, your tongue might get stuck. And I think this is a one-handed weapon as well, by the way. I don't know if I checked that. And then here we have a two-handed weapon. And it's a smashlight. A weapon created by cleverly attaching a lantern to a branch. Might burn enemies. So I actually think the giant icicle is very thematically appropriate because we just got something that's going to boost our chill. But I actually quite like the idea of setting things on fire, creating a bit of a dot for my my other guys to go, you know, and just clean them up while I'm just applying more and more effects. We can not craft, well, we can also craft this one. You know, I'm just going to go and craft the ones that we can craft right now. So this one is done. Bam. Blue petal garland. We have the purple petal garland. This is the blue version. It's a bit different, but it's not better. We can also craft this one. I think it's going to be like a bee stinger, honey, like it's something bee related. So this is the stinger, and I just got a Steam achievement for crafting 5 unique items, which apparently wasn't there before, I guess. Alright, so that one is done. Let's see if there's more we can craft. This one we can't craft because apparently we don't have the big branch. But we could have been crafting this for a long time, I think, because it's just slime stuff. I remember we got a slime cube. We were gifted this long ago. It's for this crafting purpose. And I just have to go buy a stick at some point. Here, a one-handed weapon. I like how it says, by the way, it's the bird, it's the nice boat. Who knows? We haven't discovered it yet. You know, we're not going to use it, but I might as well just craft it. And it's a laser sword. Cool, right? And it says, cuts through almost anything, but more importantly, it makes an awesome buzzing sound as you swing it. Which is always cool. This seems like some kind of slime armor. Is there anything else we can craft? Yeah, here we go. Furniture. Might as well craft it. Bam, there we go. It's a piece of furniture for your home. It's a wisp. We can craft this one as well. Bam! A wooden doll. We can craft this one as well, which is going to reduce our magic attack. Won't use it, but once again, we'll grab it. A high quality shirt. We have more headgear here, giving us more magic. A max HP, more defense, but less offensive stats. I don't want it right now. But once again, we'll craft it. This one I will be able to craft, but I don't have the straw bows anymore, which I think we can always rebuy. We have a shield here. It's a crystal shield. We have another shield over here, which is the energy shield. So this says a shield made by crystal shards, forged together. Normally it's not strong, but if you perfect guard, so something is going to happen when we perfect guard with it. The energy shield says it adds power to reflected projectiles, the front shell of a wisp with its power core still attached. So there's so many cool things here. I think we have crafted everything we can craft right now. We have crafted a lot of them actually. And yeah, we of course want to go into our equipment right now, and we actually want to go and equip a new item. So this right here would be probably no, actually wait, but this one right here is cool. They're both two-handed. I do want to show off the laser sword just because the sound effects. Actually, you can't really hear it that well. Just a little sound effect, but I can barely hear it myself. But yeah, it's really cool because this is like a really nice build for one-handed. Like one-handed has a lot of attack speed, so you can really match very quickly. And then there's abilities to like trigger multiple hits on your melee attacks and stuff. And there's a lot of cool things you can do with that. Of course, we don't care about that because we will go for the Smash Light. And here we go. It's the same ability we had previously, but now we have like a igniting burst of fire. I also do quickly want to show off the icicle. It's very similar. I think it looks cooler, by the way. It kind of looks like a big club. And it's the same thing. It's just a blue thing where it can now freeze on impact or chill on impact. So let me re-equip the Smash Light because I do think I prefer it. You know, it's nice. It's a bit more magic attack as well. Was there anything else that I crafted that was better? I don't think so. This was worse. Well, worse in my mind. We could grab a different shield, I suppose. I mean, we lose the special effect, but I don't even know what the special effect is, honestly, of my current item. So it says, blocking with this thing really winds you up. I think it gives us a bonus when we're blocking with it. I think sometimes it's triggering, but sometimes it's a bit unclear whether it's triggering because of my cube, which I will talk about more in just a bit. But I need to... Like, I know what it does, vaguely. But the thing is, I don't know exactly what it does. Like, there's many options it can give you, and I kind of want to look up a list or something on the wiki or whatever, put it on the screen so you guys can see what it does. But there's a lot of different effects that can trigger, and the same thing also goes for my shield right now. So, that's a lot of rambling once again. We look a little bit different now, and let's actually go now and farm these mobs for the final 2 cards. Ooh, 2 things just happened at the same time. So, first of all, we got one of the cards. And if I go to the card menu right now, you can see it is the Frostling Rogue card. And it says, you're now an expert pickpocket. Hitting enemies will occasionally make them drop money. So, you know, even more money when we are out and about farming. It's obviously quite nice because the Rogue itself has a similar effect where it can steal our money. So this is really nice to have. Just a bit of extra income. But also we just looted a new item. And it is the rare drop from, I think, the Rogue as well. Where currently, you know, we have the 25 defense bird feet. They don't really do anything, but just give us 25 defense. Now we can also grab the Frostling shoes, a pair of shoes used by Frostlings in the winter. It has spikes on the soles for better grip on ice. So remember, I mean, you guys probably haven't seen it too much because I was grinding the Yetis on my own. But the Yetis drop like this icy floor constantly, and you move a bit slower across that. So with this item, we do not have that problem anymore. I don't know if it completely erases the problem or just reduces the problem. But it's always a very nice thing to have. Now, I don't know how much Yeti stuff is still yet to come, or how much ice stuff is still yet to come. Maybe there's more in Season Temple. But I'm kind of hoping there is, because at this point, you know, I want to get some use out of it. But, you know, that's what it does. All right, back to grinding. Okay, and there we go. I just looted the final card. So let me go into the card list for the final time of today and look at the Frostling Scoundrel. You are used to getting hit by now. Projectiles deal 5% less damage to you. So, you know, all these cards are definitely clicking together, because keep in mind we got 50 HP from one, 100 HP from the other. That's 150 HP in total. Now 5% less projectile damage. Now we're getting more defense. You know, we're getting abilities to slow people. We're able to farm a bit more. You know, more defense, attack and magic attack here. A bit of attack speed here. The bonuses themselves aren't insane, but putting them all together definitely makes you a lot stronger. Now, I do find it a bit obnoxious almost that this red slime card just kind of sitting here, because I like the idea of this all being like a nice complete list. But as you can see, we are, I think, like over halfway through now. So that's really nice. There is a lot of other side stuff that I do want to do. Also, we haven't looked at the cards yet. Hold on, let me look at the card. So it's a scoundrel just juggling the snowballs. And yeah, that means we are now complete in this area. Well, in terms of the monsters and the cards, I'm assuming we also have the drops from all the monsters. All drops, all drops, all drops, all drops, all drops, and all drops so far. Yes, we are still going well. Also, we have the enraged toy machine here. This machine used to manufacture toys for children all over Grindea, but some frostlings broke into the toy factory and reprogrammed it for their own nefarious purposes. Working towards its new objective of human extermination, the machine quickly learned how to create exploding bombs and combat gifts, not to mention rerouting the trains. So apparently he is the one who, after being altered, then also started creating all the presents, the gifts that were now, you know, trying to, well, hurt the adventurers. Also up to 72,000 gold now. We're moving up pretty quickly. So that is going to be this episode, guys. Just a quick collectathon. I don't know how long the actual video is going to be. Probably fairly short. I myself have been recording for a bit over an hour, so it wasn't too bad this time. We actually went fairly quickly. So thank you very much for joining me again today, guys. I will see you again next time, and have a nice day. I'll see you around.